Hi, I'm Nathan Pearce from F5 Networks. I'm here at Cisco Live Milan, and I'm here with Gary Newe, Director of Field Systems Engineering, UK, Ireland, and Sub-Saharan Africa. Did I get all that right, Gary?
That's right, yeah. That's
Gary,
exactly
great to see you.
You too.
How big is your business card to fit all that on?
Pretty big. It goes on to 2 lines. Yeah, it goes on to 2 lines.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's quite a title.
Yeah.
So, is this your first Cisco Live?
This is my first Cisco Live, yeah.
What have you thought so far?
I think it's pretty good. Cisco run a very good event. There's lots of good, interesting topics here, lots of good stands. Yeah, so
how long have you been at F5? You've been around a while, haven't you?
Almost 8 years.
Almost 8?
Almost 8 years, yeah.
Almost 8 years. That is quite a long time.
It is.
So you're obviously very familiar with trends and things that are going in the market. You're very close to the customer. We're all very customer focused, obviously, at F5, but some are closer than others, like yourself. What's going on? What are you seeing?
Interesting. It kind of reminds me of when I started with F5 before, because customers were always interested in making their applications secure, making them available, and making them fast. Mm-hmm. And it's come full circle. And I think things like SDN will help people automate that, will help people see financial impacts on their bottom line, because they can remove a lot of the costs from IT. People are really, really concerned about security. You just have to look at the news to see there's something new, a new threat is after coming against your home heating system or some furnace in Germany or whatever it happens to be. But it's making big headlines because it's affecting everyone's day-to-day lives. Okay.
So it's the same themes. It's still all about performance, availability, resilience, those kind of things, and security, but maybe just the specific pain points have changed slightly.
Yes,
for example, security, with different styles of DDoS attacks, security never really went away, did it? It's just everything's morphing into new problems and new challenges that we're trying to address.
It is. If you look at DDoS as a perfect example, 18 months ago, no one would have ever thought that DNS or NTP could be used as a DDoS attack vector. Now it's commonplace. If we look back at any of the major attacks, the large volumetric attacks, they've moved away from using, traditional TCP SYN floods or other attacks like that. There's a huge focus on the application as well, which, again, for people at F5, it's not new for us at F5, but for a lot of our customers, they've secured the network, and now they need to move on and secure the application.
Okay, excellent. This is good to know. So, it'd be wrong of me to not pull it back to an SDN, folks. We have had some big announcements at this show.
Yeah.
We've furthered our relationship with Cisco's application-centric infrastructure, adding our Big IQ product to the relationship. What's your take on this whole SDN thing? Is it make-believe? Are people looking at it? People testing it?
Yes, people are definitely looking at it. Some people are testing it. I think a lot of customers are on the fence still. They're looking at things like Cisco's offering, VMware's offering, maybe OpenStack or Helion from HP, and they're trying to make up their minds which one is going to drive the benefit that they need. I think the industry still has a lot of work to do to make it simpler for customers, because exposing an API for some customers is fine, but for a lot of enterprise customers it's a little bit too much. So we need to make it into more or easier, simpler building blocks so they can pick and choose from different vendors, and then they can orchestrate and see the benefits that SDN will ultimately bring.
So there's a bit of a skills gap still, is there, do you think, between... Okay, so APIs are great for rich functionality, but have you got the people in-house that know how to code and program to an API?
Yeah, exactly. I spoke to a customer yesterday about that specific issue.
Yep.
And they were concerned, they have a team of operational people who don't know how to code an API. What do they do? How do they take advantage of this?
That's a really good point. And a lot of that's what's driven the partnerships. I think SDN's actually pulling a lot of partnerships out that maybe wouldn't have happened without that technology, because there's no single vendor that can provide the entire SDN vision. Hence why F5 and Cisco have partnered, because from layer 2 right up to layer 7, it takes both of us to deliver that. And to not lump the customer with the APIs took us integrating into APIC. So it's kind of cool that it's bringing companies more together to get bigger solutions, the actually end-to-end vision kind of what SDN was set out to do in the first place.
Exactly, and I think, if you look at what SDN will ultimately accomplish, we've already virtualized our servers, we've already virtualized the storage, now we're virtualizing the network, and unless people like us partner with people like Cisco, we're going to see another virtualization trend in 12 months when we try to virtualize to layer 4 to 7 services. So we're working with people like Cisco to expose that now, so it doesn't become a big issue in the future to our customers.
That's cool. So I was talking with someone recently about automation, orchestration in the data center, and they quickly reminded me of Terminator 3 when Skynet goes live and decides to eradicate the human race from planet Earth. Think that's a bit far out still?
No, I think
that's coming soon?
We need to be worried. We really need to be worried.
There you go, Gary, breaking it here live at Cisco Live. Skynet's a real thing, and it's a fear, so let's not integrate too far. Okay, great. Thank you, Gary, I think. I'm now afraid. I think he's a person. Here we are, Cisco Live Milan. Thank you.